My name is Grandmaster Ken Gartman. My style, Tetsu Shinobi Ryu, the Iron Ninja System. I'm a student of this gentleman right here, Grandmaster Eugene Floyd. This is my home that I came from. I still hail from here. Ninja University, 33 Myrtle Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. Dojo of world champions. So I am a product of this school. I've been here at least 21 years with this gentleman, forever. I won 7 world championships all over the planet. Las Vegas, Puerto Rico, the Poconos, Florida, you name it. I fought from...
West Coast, East Coast.
Yes, the Caribbean, all over the Caribbean, the Pan Am Games. We fought the people in South America, Central America, the Bulgarians, the Russians, the Germans, the French, you name it. We fought them, and under his tutelage, his guidance, I beat them. World champion, that's correct.
I'm very glad to have our viewers here to witness something that few people really get to see. A lot of people see MMA, mixed martial arts, but they don't get to see pure martial arts.
What?
The martial arts is very simply one basic thing that most people don't understand. Martial arts is about personal self-improvement. Kicking and punching is the vehicle in which we use, but I guarantee that if you're taught real martial arts, it also has a code of conduct that goes with it, like discipline, honor, and respect. And if you separate the two, we don't consider you a martial artist. If you can have all the strength in the world, but you have no discipline, you have no honor, you have no respect, you are not a martial artist. Okay, you might be a mixed up martial artist. But again, I'm very, very proud to have you here. So few people get to see real martial arts training and real martial arts discipline in action. So hopefully you'll get to see some of that today. What's that?
Bah!
I!
Breathe!
Breathing is very important. Stop breathing for an hour and find out what happens. You'll be dead. But everyone doesn't breathe to breathe the most strength. Now they believe all these things to be scientific. I agree with them. Magic is unexplained science. Oxygen, more going into your bloodstream, makes you what? Stronger. Simple as that. I'm speaking Japanese. Just counting the numbers. Japanese. Hushi! Cool! Now even though we speak in Japanese, the martial arts travels from many, many countries and regions. Where did it begin, top blue belt or biggest blue belt, right?
Africa.
And where did it go from Africa to where?
India, from India to China, from China to Okinawa, from Okinawa to Japan, from Japan to America, through the soldiers and immigrants of World War II.
Give him a big round of applause. You must know the history of something. Well, if we don't know the history, we won't know the future. Some people say, why you have being weird looking pajamas and everything else? Because it's from a different culture. Well, the origins of karate started in Africa. So even though it's very went through many, many cultures, it all stemmed from one civilization. So let's do it the way it should be done to give respect to all of you. Does everybody understand me?
I understand!
Watch closely, the beginners will be next. I can't hear you. Hushi! Cool! Two! Let it off! 4! 13! 14 off! 15! 16! 17! 18! 19! 20! 21! 22! So that. We need help.
Yes. I'm a student of Ninja University, Dojo World Champions. I got here as a student through searching. My original teacher, he retired, Ron Roselli, Goju instructor. It was a Goju and Taekwondo school. And then I came back from Texas. For several years down there, I opened a school. I didn't have anybody to teach me. I had to learn more. So I was in search of this gentleman, Grandmaster Eugene Floyd. I heard of his name and his accomplishments. So I went on a search to find the best instructor possible to teach me.
Make me blush.
Somebody who was much greater than me. That's who I had to find so I can continue my thirst for knowledge. This is the gentleman.
I started training in not that long ago. I started when I was age 6 in the martial arts. I first started under the Goshishan system under Master Charles Wilson. I studied for him for many years. Then I moved on to train under the great Grandmaster Frederick Baron Godfrey Taylor. He opened up my eyes to a world that few people ever see, which is the real martial arts world. He trained in jiu-jitsu, kung fu, and karate. He was probably considered in this area probably one of the first people to mix martial arts. Everyone finds out in their journey in the martial arts that we have to combine our art styles. We have to grow. We have to evolve into an ultimate warrior, which is anyone who just studies one style and sticks with it is a great warrior, traditionalist, but I would not consider them fully evolved until they learn I would say, a combination of what martial arts. I don't think that one martial arts would be good enough to handle the streets of Newark. Okay? So
that is correct.
I'm very proud of our school and our history. We are a dojo of world champions. You could not put that sign on your dojo wall without someone coming to find out if it's so. Especially in the 70s, the martial arts was almost like it was in the movies.
For real, real.
Where if you put your banner out there, you had to prove it.
Stand behind it.
Now people can put out banners and they could put out commercials and tell you that they're champions of this and champions of that, and that's the way of the world. But
they don't have to prove it nowadays.
Yes. In the old days, you put those signs out, you had to
prove it.
So that's the thing. A person to say, oh, I'm a world champion of this and world champion of that, that's all well and good. When we say it, and anybody can call up and ask for a set match to prove it. So that's the difference. You got a lot of people that will put it out there, but they won't put it out there and leave that challenge. The true martial arts challenge is that once you put that out there, you cannot refuse a honest request for a match. Many of these new leagues and everything else that's coming out, they will decide who their champion is, and they will not allow everyone to get a chance to participate. They will pick and choose who they feel can beat that individual, but they will not allow anyone to step. There's a lot of other martial artists that you will probably never see in some of these tournaments because they already know the outcome. The outcome is that they won't be able to survive a real martial artist.
Right?
Move back a little bit, Mr. Turn along. Bow!
Us!
Hey,
Ew!
any technique, go!
Ew! 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 Ew!
Get my hand out. That's great.
Ew!
Any technique, go!
Ew! Ew! Ew!
Get my hand very good up. Now, these techniques are called total techniques. I think that there are a lot of great martial artists out there, and they take what's the proper word? A back seat when it comes to martial arts activities, mainly gigantic martial arts events.
Yeah, sometimes too much.
Yeah, so as I said before, this is real martial arts. My instructor, Grandmaster Frederick Brown Godfrey, saved my life. He taught me how to defend myself, but most of all, he taught me how to carry myself as a positive human being, which is another way of defending yourself. Just because a person can beat you doesn't mean that they're better.
What?
It doesn't mean that they if they can take your spirit and your soul when they beat you. Yes, you lost, but there's no way of losing unless they can take your spirit. That means you go in a match, two guys fight, boom, one is declared the winner. Both will still get some respect because they both entered that They entered that ring.
Combative activity.
So the psychology of today is that this guy's a loser, he's no good, that is not martial arts. What it is that everyone will eventually lose. So if we are not prepared on how to win and lose, we didn't learn the whole lesson, which is a prime example, unless somebody can live forever, we will lose the fight with death, okay?
What?
So since we will lose the fight with death, true warriors have no fear of it, because why worry about something you cannot change?
It's inevitable. It happens to everybody who lives.
So that's why true warriors seem fearless. But the true absence of fear is ignorance. We should have some fear in order for us to overcome it and still do what we have to do. Matter of fact, that's the difference between a hero and a coward. The hero will do something while he's afraid, and the coward will do nothing. So in the instance, that's the only difference. If you do something when you have fear, that will make you brave. That means whether it's even run, guess what? You say, well, if it's run, he did something. Well, that saved his life. One of the best self-defense is to run. If indeed you are in a situation, somebody's trying to hurt you and you can run away from it, you've defended yourself. See, it's not like the movies, the movies where the guy punches his way and kicks his way through everything.
10, 20 guys.
No. In our school, we first practice how to run. If 5 and 6 people after you, run. Okay, somebody after you with a weapon, run. Okay, just like I tell the kids, somebody bother you, go run tell someone. That is self-defense. Okay, we use these other techniques just in case we can't run or they catch up with us. So then there's first try to get away from the situation, then we have to use physical skills to do it, then so be it. But our real warrior's first objection is to avoid trouble. Sometimes, especially in certain areas where we live at, some trouble is unavoidable.
Unavoidable, of course.
But our real martial arts do that. If you see us on the streets outside of our uniforms, we will conduct ourselves as proper citizens of the world. This is not something that just is about inner cities or whatever, wherever you go. If you conduct yourself accordingly, that's another self-defense. These are real self-defense. Watch.
Yes, sir.
Hello, how you doing?
How you doing today, sir?
Most excellent.
Very good.
Okay. Now the Japanese, who are probably I would say they're the most respectful and courteous people. They
Ultimate
bow,
respect. Discipline.
take off their shoes before they come in your house. All these great things. But once you cross that line, they will dispatch you as easily
Efficiently and easily as possible.
as possible.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. We want to get people on the right frame of mind about martial arts. Yes, when we go out there, when we are in the war, we are warriors.
No doubt.
There is no stopping,
between.
no in between. But when we are dealing with people, we will give our respect first, and we'll give it fully. And in that instance, this is the true nature of martial arts. Where some people cannot see beyond the kicking and punching. This gentleman, he is superior in every way to me, but he still gives me Sun Kai as his instructor. He's achieved things that I haven't, and I am very proud to say that in front of the whole world. Okay, because at age 50, whatever, I'm not getting in there with them young boys. I'm not getting in there. But guess what? He has the ability, and he has the mindset, and he has the spirit to do that. That's real martial arts, which transcends age, body structure, height, weight. These are the things that I tell you that you'll get to see today. Thank you for being our audience. Thank you.
Us. Nunchucks.
This is a 30-pound sledgehammer. Going across the chest. Talk to me.
Ready?
Talk to him. Talk to me.
Us.
You Kiara, go.